Hi, this is Patrick LeBlanc. I want to say hello to the Report Bear. How are you, Mr. Report Bear? How are you doing today? Paginated Bear, how are you doing? I want to say hi. What's your son's name?
Matthew.
I want to say hi to Matthew. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Patrick from Guy in the Cube, hanging out with the Report Bear. Paginated Report Bear. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. How are you?
You ready to get started?
I'm ready.
Okay. Ooh! Well, hello.
Yo!
What was that?
That's what I do, man. That's what I do.
Yeah, so mine's kind of and then yours is yo. Yeah, exactly. Funny. So it's me, Patrick Report Bear, here with one of my biggest fans, or I'm a big fan of his.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh,
I'm a bigger fan.
Mutual Admiration Society.
Yeah,
here,
absolutely.
I'm here with Patrick LeBlanc, the better half of Guy in a Cube.
That is a very true statement.
That is one of the truest statements I've ever made. Yep, no, absolutely. Great to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I see Saxton trying to get himself in the shot.
Yeah.
Shamelessly. He's already had his time with PRB. So it's great to see you today. You're my third interview of the conference so far. It's been a very exciting conference for me.
It's been a phenomenal conference.
I've had quite the day yesterday. A ton of selfies.
I know.
Somebody asked if I was going to take a bath. Yes, I am.
Hey, I want to ask you a question. I saw you take a picture with a pony.
Yeah. No, so where did that pony? Oh, so you told me where the pony came from, but I have to admit I was a little surprised that there were other animals here. Did you see one of my selfies with the Great Dane?
I did not.
Yes. I did not. No. Very, very impressive. And then there was another animal that came along, some sort of chipmunk, I think.
A chipmunk.
Or something. A weasel? I don't know.
Maybe after we can.
I hope it's not a weasel. It was their mascot, so I'm assuming a weasel was not the actual mascot. I'm not very good with animals.
Maybe after we can look at those.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
So Patrick. So. What do you like? So you started on the PBICAT team not that long ago.
No, November.
November. And you've been focusing on my favorite topic, Paginated Reports.
Paginated Reports.
So what do you think about the latest GA announcement? Any excitement? What are you most excited to see coming?
What I'm super excited to see coming, and I was talking to your assistant about this, is the URL filters.
Yes. For some reason, Guy in a Cube has made this their personal journey and mantra to provide feedback. I wish I could do air quotes with my paws, but I can't really do that. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Thank you very much. So they have pushed, and finally, Paginated Report Bear has given up. So we're going and doing it as soon as possible, or my assistant will get on that one.
He needs to get on that right now.
Yeah, so we're going to make that available. Yep. But I did send you another blog post that Mr. Paul Turley did, which showed a way you could also accomplish this in the short term. Did you act on that?
I read it, and I'm going to look at maybe possibly doing something.
Yeah, that is a very firm no.
No. This is what this is. It's not a fast no. It's a very slow yes.
You are a confusing man to work with on a regular basis.
So I do have one thing.
Okay.
I like the URL filters, but I want to ask you to do one thing. Get your assistant to handle this. Can you add him to add render? Render type.
So that was part of the spec.
Oh, I'm surprised. You're a very smart bear.
No. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is very thoughtful. It's nicer than what Adam had to say about me just the other day. He seemed quite upset that I was picking on him a bit.
And by the way, I don't think you need a bath. You smell just fine to me. I'm really close.
That is Mr. Saxon is making gestures at me off camera. That's very thoughtful.
He's not a nice person. He's not a nice person.
Not at 9:45 anyway, I assure you.
Sometimes he can be nice, but sometimes, right?
No, but getting back to your question, absolutely. I think the render part is a big deal. Big part of it, absolutely.
All right.
Because again, you highlighted in the session you just did on.
That's right. Here at this.
At MBAS.
Yeah, MBAS.
So this has been a huge.
Is this your first MBAS?
It is my first MBAS. Yes,
what?
Yes. No,
what do you think?
I have to say it's quite an impressive spectacle.
It is.
It's really cool that this is only a 3-4-year-old conference.
Yeah.
At this point.
And so our session this morning we did on Paginated Reports. Were you surprised to see the number of people at 8:15?
I was. No, it was a pleasant surprise. It was definitely great to see.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that was interesting is that a lot of them, even though they knew SSRS and good old Paginated Reports for several years, they were looking for more training. They were looking for more training. And I noticed your video's gotten quite a number of views in just a short period of time.
It did.
So a lot of people are interested in old Paginated Reports.
So I think your assistant and I, more your assistant than me, is going to be working on developing some content around.
Yeah, get on that. Whoa.
We're going to call it Reporting Today.
I like
Riyadh. I don't know.
Let's not hip it up too
Okay,
much.
all right, okay.
It's still Paginated Reports.
It's still Paginated Reports. Paginated Reports in a day.
Paginated Reports. Well, you know what would be cool as part of that? You know, a lot of people don't know about parameters.
They do
and
not. They do not.
So, what do you? So that's an interesting question.
Yep.
How do you describe the difference between parameters and filters to folks?
So a parameter actually pushes back to the data source, and before it brings my data in, it'll filter it out for me. If it'll limit the data set. I don't want to use the word filter because it'll maybe confuse people.
Very good.
But if I use filter, I bring all the data in and kind of does it on the client side. So I'd rather use a parameter. Yeah,
very good. This is why he's the man, Sexton. Because that's an important piece.
Yeah, it is an important piece.
Because oftentimes people are like, oh, well, parameters and filters don't do the same thing. No, they do not. So it's very different to bring down 100 million records.
Give me a little.
Bring down 100 million records versus say 100.
That's right.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
And one of the other things is there any features that existed in SSRS that you wish that they would bring to Paginated Reports? I mean, I know there's some of the big ones like data-driven subscriptions, but what about some of the more niche features? Madam Data Feed, anyone?
Maybe an Adam Data Feed, but I don't know who's going to use that. Right?
How could you say such a thing? Yeah, there you go. Sax is waving his hand. So for people who don't know what we're talking about, so if you've used Analyze in Excel, you know one of the cool things is you can create this live connection to your data and then create pivot tables. But what the Adam Data Feed actually did is let you have just the data you needed.
Just the data you needed.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe. I won't disagree. Let's agree to disagree.
You're not buying what I'm saying.
I'm not buying what you're selling.
You're more of a report models man.
I am
yourself.
a report models man.
Report parts. You
need to bring report parts and report models back. You heard it here first.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, when's the last time you used report parts? Yeah. 11 past never. Okay, so in all seriousness, I know it's very early in the morning.
It is very early in the morning.
We're
I need another cup of coffee. I
could use one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Irish coffee, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Yes, I do. Can't do a fist bump on that one.
Boom. Okay, so one of the other things that I was curious about is, would you like to see the ability to create paginated reports in Power BI Desktop?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no. I think it's already confusing enough for a lot of people, the difference between the Power BI and Paginated Report. And if we mingle them together, I think it'll get a little more confusing. On the other hand, though, if I have Power BI Report Builder and Power BI Desktop, I have two tools. It would be great to have one tool. So I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of indifferent. Maybe if I got a mock-up to see how it would look, maybe I can offer you a little more insight. Okay. Right now, I'm a little torn, though.
Well, if you viewers have any feedback on this, please leave something in the comments below.
Yeah.
See, I finally have somebody to do that point thing because my pause again, it's like my head. But no, in all seriousness, there's a lot of mixed feedback on this.
Because,
I can imagine. Some people are like, oh, we're on a single tool, but some people are like, oh, it's too confusing and a single install. So please do leave us the feedback because we really do care about what you folks are looking for. Hey, so in terms of the data source support, are there any data sources that you think we might want to add?
So I'm going to give my soapbox here, right?
Ooh, okay.
Because I think a bear told me this, that there's going to be...
This is me on my soapbox.
I see. Oh, okay. I'm going to be able to support... I'm going to be able to connect to the data sets that's in Power BI. I think you're just extending out every possible data set that's available. Now you got to look at people maybe don't want to use that approach, but I think with the data set capability, why do I need to add many more data sets? That's just me, right? And I'm sure a lot of people go, Patrick, you are bananas, you are crazy for saying that, but it's easier that way.
Maybe that pony.
Maybe that pony.
Maybe that pony is not very impressed with your answer.
Say that.
What about supporting Power Query or M?
Oh, yes, yes. I would love that. I would love that. I would love that capability. So is that going to happen before the summer's over?
Maybe.
All right, bring it to me. Am I going to have a GUI or it's just a copy and paste?
I think initially it'll just be a copy and paste.
I'll take it either way, kind of like data flows. I'll take it either way.
I think one of the big reasons we want to make sure we have that is, so we support Oracle and SQL, but there's some others like SharePoint Lists and some others. I think having M support would give those folks the ability to still use those data sources and still just use a flat table.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
So there's a big debate amongst me and my animal friends about whether or not you should have modeling capabilities in Report Builder.
No.
No?
I say no. I say a fast no on that one.
I have to agree with
I say
you,
a fast
my
no.
friend.
I say a fast no.
So there's not, people don't always want to have a model in the context of the report.
No.
So it's interesting because if you, true or false, Report Builder is a great way to create business documents.
True.
Okay. So this is an interesting scenario. Do you really need to model something in the context of a business document?
You don't.
See, there you go.
No, you don't.
See, you heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard
Patrick
it
LeBlanc said Amir is wrong.
Wait a minute.
Whoa! I'll have to edit that out. Not okay. So no, just kidding.
All right. Okay.
No. But it's interesting because people don't think of that necessarily as business intelligence, but it's something that's often used in the context of reporting.
It is.
And where do you think the future of Paginated Reports lies?
As long as we can make sure people understand the difference before, I think the future is the moon. Wait, not the moon. Pluto. Wait, not Pluto.
We're inside.
Right?
Wait, Pluto's not even a planet.
That's right. I was waiting for you to say that. You're smart. Smarter than the average bear. I don't know, right? I'm thinking if we can truly help people understand the difference, there's the limits, right? The possibilities are unlimited.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a competition.
Nope.
Not a competition. We're trying to work. It's a co-opetition.
I like to call it a marriage.
Okay. We can do that if you'd like. No, but in all seriousness, should people go download Power BI Report Builder?
Today, right now. Go download.
What if they don't have premium?
That's okay. You can use the Report Builder to build your own reports. It's okay.
Yeah, as we mentioned on Twitter, my friend, we're going to have support for non-premium data sets by the end of the month. That's right. And there's a lot of cool stuff you can do just with the Report Builder. You create your Paginated Report Bear. Create your Paginated Reports. I said Paginated Report Bear. You can't create this. No, it's not a 3D printer. But you can go and create your Paginated Reports. You can render them, and you can export them out to actually 8 different formats. You can do even more than the service. We support TIFF. TIFF. Everyone loves TIFF.
Yeah, TIFF.
Well,
TIFF makes cookies here in Atlanta.
In 2005, that was huge. So.
All right.
Okay. So, hey, it was great talking to you today. Very nice meeting you. And so, again, coming up next, I'm actually on my way to meet with Mr. Jason Himmelstein and John White, where they're going to interview me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. Have a great conference.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.